This is the Engines of Our Ingenuity, made possible by the friends of KUHF Houston.
Today in inland Seaport, the University of Houston presents this series about the machines that make our civilization run and the people whose ingenuity created them. Seaports are wondrous places. Huge ships carry the stuff of daily life to far-flung ports. They let us feel the presence of other lands and their needs. Our Port of Houston handles America's largest trade, 250 million tons a year, and it spreads out over some 50 miles. But now I'm drawn to another American port, the twin port of Duluth and Superior in Minnesota and Wisconsin. It's the furthest from any ocean. It lies at the west end of the world's largest freshwater lake, Lake Superior, called Gitchigami by Native Americans. This port, unlike most other U.S. ports, deals largely in raw materials. An iron ore called taconite accounts for over half its shipping, and its ships carry grain, coal, limestone. Those ships are unlike the so-called salties that cross oceans. The so-called Laker boats are huge, some over 1,000 feet. Few have the loading superstructures we see on ships that carry manufactured goods or containers, and here shipping usually stops when the lake and the locks on its east end freeze over. That's in mid-January to late March. A lake this large poses threats just as surely as an ocean does. One cold November in 1975, the ore boat Edmund Fitzgerald carried taconite to a steel mill in Detroit. It went down with its full crew in a terrible storm. Gordon Lightfoot's song about its sinking still echoes today.
The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitchagumi.
But that was just one ship out of some 6,000 wrecks in the Great Lakes. For every wreck they've found, 9 more are still lost. Lake Superior is most lethal in November near the Sioux Locks that connect with Lake Huron. Those locks, by the way, are the first of many on the way to the Atlantic Ocean, 2,400 miles away. Now AI locates shipping with pinpoint accuracy at all times. We have far better means for predicting weather. The dangers are far less today, but new threats arrive with new technology. Here in the Gulf of Mexico, ships have to avoid thousands of abandoned oil well platforms. Some are visible, but some lurk unseen below the surface. Shipping will always turn upon anyone who quits paying attention. So I watch ships coming and going in our vast seaports, great container ships, or those majestic ore boats passing under Duluth's lovely lift bridge. And I hear an old Spanish song, Parten las galeras. It tells of ships sailing off to faraway lands and are longing for both repose and adventure out on those vast seas. Houston and Duluth are so different, yet so alike in that sense of connection. In each, the edges of great waters become great marketplaces, great agoras that help hold our splintered world together. I'm John Lienhardt at the University of Houston, where we're interested in the way inventive minds work.